Hello, this is Alan Sherlin with Belk Library and Information Commons at Appalachian State University. And today we're on video 3, using the library book catalog for finding background information and policy info for your social welfare policy analysis research. Today we're not going to look at the library guide for research. We're going to look directly inside the library homepage, and more specifically at the Books and Media section. So what we want to do is click on this tab up here at the top, third tab, and today I was going to show you two topics we want to look at. Today's topic will be substance abuse prevention policy, and I want to show you some of the kinds of things you're going to find in the book catalog section. Now I click on that, we're going to see a lot of things in here besides just books, traditional paper books. We're going to see ebooks, we're going to see government documents of all kinds, and various other things that the library has chosen to link through its catalog. In fact, let's just go ahead and look at the very first item here, Young People and Alcohol. We know this is a book because it says location main stacks. It has a call number for finding it, the status that it's not checked out, and it's got a map to find that book. So it shows you it's on the second floor up on the side area, and even has red on the stacks shelves where it's located. So you should be able to find the book fairly easily. And to figure out if you really need this book, we can look at it and we say, well, it's a 2011 copyright, which is fairly recent. We can click on it and read more about the book. There's a summary of the book here, which tells us more about it. There is a table of contents as well, and there are also, what else do we see here? Oh, up above here and to the right, there's a nice handy Cite This Title link. So when you find a book in the catalog, as you do in many other kinds of electronic library systems now, there's help for citing it in your paper. So if I clicked on this Cite This Title, it gives me a variety of various styles of citing the book. So if I'm using APA, there's the citation for that. I can copy that with a Control-C, or I can go down here and pick one of the other ones. So that's very useful when you're writing your paper, to remember to find the Cite This Title link and use that. So, okay, what else am I going to find if I look in the book collection of the library? Well, besides just traditional books, there are other kinds of things as well. For example, I can go down a bit here. Let's look down a little further and see that here's something, alcohol and public policy. Let's click on that and see what that is. This is what we call an ebook, right? It has PDF full text of the book. If I want to click on that, it'll take me to that book and I can look at it that way. But what's also useful is, wow, there it is, the entire thing. Sometimes that's a bit much. It's sometimes easier to just go chapter by chapter on the left side. And what we can do is, if we look at the chapter sections like this, we can say, hey, perhaps there is something here I want to use. For example, we're just looking at this for now, but supposing this was an area I wanted to keep and read, I could go over here to the right side of the screen and do Save Pages, and I can click on a section. There's a page limit of 100 pages that you can save. This one has 475. So I would probably need to go to a smaller section. And let's see, sometimes you can take a small section like this, and when I come back and do Save Pages, there's only 2 pages on this section. So I could take that section and save to PDF, and it would take me to an Adobe Acrobat, and now I've got those 2 pages, and I can save those and print them or save as. So there's different ways of saving material that you find on an ebook, section by section, and so on, or you can do a download of the entire book, depending on how much time you have. Sometimes downloading can be more complicated because some of these ebook readers require extra software and so on. They will show you how to do that, but you can also save chapters, which can be very useful. Let's see what else we find as we go down this list. There's also, as we go down, we're going to see things like, well, let's see, let's just go down this list. We're seeing more books. We're going to see a variety of ebook vendors. There's, again, the same EBSCO vendor here. And as you go through these, you can be considering, you can read sections of them, decide if they're useful to you or not. I guess what I was looking for was to show you linkages like this. This is a link to a government hearing of a congressional committee. And there's a link, it says here, to the microfilm, but there's also a link as well to a digital version of it. Here it goes. It just took us right to it. And here's the transcript, the report of the hearing for that particular the effectiveness of substance abuse education and treatment and prevention of crime. So there's a lot of different kinds of materials you can find using the book catalog. Very powerful tool in your research that you should not overlook as you do your research. Let's go ahead and do one more search before we go, and to remind you of how to find it. Here we are back at the library homepage. I'm going to go to Books and Media, and instead of substance abuse prevention policy, let's look up homeless policies, just to see a different topic. And again, we have, here's a regular book, ASU Maine Stacks, call number, not checked out, responding to the homeless, policies and practice. And to refresh your mind, go down and there's a summary of the book with more information, as well as other information you can use, such as subject headings. And remember to cite this title up on the right hand side, where this blue button, where you can cite the book as well as before you even checked it out. So you have that citation for your bibliography. Let's go back one and just look down this list again one more time and see what else we find. We're finding, here's U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. So we have probably thousands, if not millions, of government documents, also full text in our catalog. So it's one way to search for government documents as well as books, is by going through our catalog. You can limit to just books and not see any government documents, if you like. And that would be done by going to the center of your screen after you have a list of items, and you can modify your search. And you can limit to just books by clicking on Material Type Book and Submit. Now we should mainly have just books listed here. And indeed we do. That concludes our examination of the library catalog and searching for information on social welfare policy analysis. Thank you.